How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. And today we have some pretty big updates about projects happening for Marvel's Phase 4, a little bit diving into Phase 5, and some possible new trailers coming today. There are a lot of new projects upcoming that we have learned a little bit about, including Spider-Man No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the Hawkeye series and upcoming Echo series, Ms. Marvel, and Secret Invasion. So as you can see, a lot to go over today, and with so many upcoming Marvel projects, both big and small, things are starting to get truly exciting. The multiverse is now real, we are in it, the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse, as a lot of people are calling it, and a lot of things are about to go down. So if you want to stay up to date on everything happening in the MCU, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So the first thing we'll start off with is going to be Spider-Man No Way Home, because I know everybody is just seeking any type of information for this film out that they could possibly get. And it looks like we could possibly be seeing MJ's parents in Spider-Man No Way Home. Either that, or it's a possibility that we could see Miles Morales or a slight setup for him. Let me explain why. It has been confirmed that actress Paula Newsome is going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home, and speculation started to go off right away that she could be playing the mother of Miles Morales. However, this speculation kind of shifted after she responded to a certain comment on Twitter about MJ. Twitter user Spider-Man World posted this on Twitter. OMG, all of this time I've been thinking Paula Newsome could be playing Miles Morales' mom. But I didn't think about Peter maybe meeting MJ's parents finally in Spider-Man No Way Home. And Paula Newsome actually replied to this tweet, and she replied with a winky face. Now, this is kind of funny because is she winking at the fact that she could be Miles Morales' mom or MJ's mom? Because look, we already know that Miles Morales exists in the MCU. Remember Spider-Man Homecoming? Remember Childish Gambino, Donald Glover playing Aaron Davis / Prowler, the uncle of Miles Morales? Heck, he even mentioned his nephew in the movie. So Miles does exist. Let's not forget that. We don't need the multiverse to bring him into the MCU because he's already there. So could Paula be playing his mom? Yes, and hopefully she is, but it's probably going to be MJ's mom, especially if you consider everything that's going to be going down in Spider-Man No Way Home. Since MJ is kind of involved with Peter now, her mom would probably be pretty concerned if she found out that her daughter's boyfriend is Spider-Man and wanted for murder. That would probably be pretty concerning to a parent. However, we do know how Marvel is and kind of what they tell their actors to do. You know, throw people off of what they're actually doing. So perhaps maybe this is misdirect and she is playing Miles' mom. But to not get my hopes up and your hopes up, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be MJ's mom. And if it ends up being Miles, I'm gonna be happy. Also in Spider-Man related news, but not necessarily No Way Home news, it has been confirmed that Kingpin is going to be entering the MCU. Specifically, it is going to be Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin who will be returning. Many different credible sources have been talking about this online, but the real giveaway was when Vincent D'Onofrio actually started liking posts about him returning as Kingpin. And according to people over at comicbook.com, he's not only going to just appear in one series, but he'll be around for a little bit. Now, it's said that he's supposed to come in Hawkeye and actually bleed over into the Echo series, in which Kingpin obviously has a huge connection to Echo in the comics. But the fact that Vincent is going to return as Kingpin is great news because a lot of people thought that they really couldn't recast him, that he was pretty perfect for the role, and I'd have to agree. Next, we have some new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 updates from James Gunn himself. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is supposed to be coming in 2023, but before that, in December of 2022, we are getting the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. And for those of you kind of brushing this off, it's actually going to be quite important according to James Gunn. He recently stated that the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to give viewers everything they need to know before watching Volume 3. So it's kind of a little bit of a segue into it. it. And it will probably fill some gaps between what happened in Thor Love and Thunder and Volume 3. Now, as far as the script of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, James Gunn has reiterated that his script for the movie has been done for about 3 years. He hasn't really changed much. He said that what he has changed is very little. And this is great news because that means we could probably still expect Adam Warlock to show up in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That was a really big setup after Volume 2, so if he changed that, that would probably be a big change, and he says that he's only made small changes. So hopefully him, Adam Warlock, is still coming. Now, as far as upcoming shows, Ms. Marvel and Hawkeye are expected to premiere this year. Hawkeye is actually expected to premiere in November, very close to Spider-Man No Way Home's release in December. So there's a possibility that the two of them could be connected somehow. Because remember what Kevin Feige said, if you want to keep up to date with the things happening in the MCU, you have to watch the Disney Plus shows. And speaking of, it has been confirmed that Brie Larson's Captain Marvel will be appearing in the Ms. Marvel Disney Plus series. This will be Brie Larson's third MCU appearance as Captain Marvel, and she will be appearing in 2 episodes of Ms. Marvel. It's also expected that she's going to appear in Secret Invasion as well, and we've recently learned that Secret Invasion is going to start filming in mid-August and go till December, which means we'll be getting a 2022 release date for Secret Invasion. Also, Peyton Reed, the director of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, has confirmed that Ant-Man 3 is now currently filming, which means Kang is coming.
This is wild. Wow. Come on in.
Now, to top off today's news, it looks like something could be going down today at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Disney Plus is going to be hosting a live event on Twitter today. And during this live stream, it's been speculated that we're going to be getting something on the Marvel side. Now, this could be something that we've already seen, or it could be new footage for Marvel's What If, or maybe even something for Ms. Marvel. Since Ms. Marvel has been filming for a long time, they could very well have some teaser footage that they're ready to show us. And I wouldn't expect anything from the Eternals or Shang Chi. Remember, this is about Disney Plus, and yes, Black Widow did release simultaneously, and that could be the case for Shang Chi and the Eternals, but they're still primarily talking about their shows, in which there are a lot of Marvel shows coming up on Disney Plus. But with What If so close, about 2 weeks away, I'm gonna go ahead and say that if we get any type of teaser for anything, it's probably going to be What If. Oh, and before I forget, I almost forgot, in regards to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, picking up where it left off at the end of Guardians 2, it looks like this is still the plan. Randall Emmett, the director of Midnight and Switchgrass and a friend of Sylvester Stallone, mentioned that Stallone is still going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That combined with James Gunn stating that his script has been done for about 3 years, I'm pretty convinced that where Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 left off with all of the Ravengers and with Adam Warlock is still where we're going to pick up from in Guardians 3. Which is great news because I know a lot of people have been wanting to see that, myself included. So a ton of news that happened this week. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below, and let me know what you are most excited for in terms of future Marvel projects. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and for live updates you can always follow me on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.